Welcome everybody. Thank you for joining us for our Simple Good Youth Art Showcase. Thank you everybody for coming today. We're so excited to be with everybody. My name is Priya Shah. I'm the founder and executive director of the Simple Good. And I'm here to just give you a brief overview of everything TSG and jump right into our showcase. So our mission is to connect the meaning of good from around the world to empower youth to become positive activists through art and discussion. We provide social emotional learning and mindfulness-based arts programming and arts residency programming all over the world, including Chicago. And our mission is to really transcend the message that no matter where you go in the world, good means the same to all of us. And that is what connects us as human beings. So to give you a little preview of everything that we do, we have a short video to show you guys. Jess, can you unmute so we can hear the video?
You start to think more about others. Well, for me, at least, when we went out and we started talking to people, I started looking at stuff different, like sunsets and the buildings and the people around me. I started looking at them different.
Idea of this program, Simple Good, has kind of allowed me to see simple good in other people as well, because I usually focus on myself. So since this is more community-based, you're looking for the positivity in communities and groups of people.
The Simple Good has impacted me by making me realize that the little things are the good in life. Like I can eat breakfast now and be like, this is a simple good, or I can help my mom cook and be like, I'm doing the simple good. So it makes me look at life more positively.
I guess it's made me see how a lot of people from all around the world have posted photos about the blog. And it just makes me think like, wow, it's touched all these people and now it's touching me.
I think positivity is a thing we need in all of our communities, especially now with everything going on. Just little things that people can do every day, saying hi, lending a hand here and there, it makes a big difference.
I feel like the Simple Good is more about caring, helping others, going around different communities, for example, like the elderly, and going to North Mondale to see students do graffiti art.
My community in recent years has become one of the most negative communities in the city. And I feel like if something positive were to happen, it'll be able to keep at least that one team's life, or influence somebody else to do something good.
Amazing. So that's a little preview of our work and what we hope to transcend. And today, all of you guys will hear a little bit more about what the Simple Good means to our students here today. So I'm really excited to introduce to you our amazing teaching artist, Ms. Kate Siebert, who will be introducing our students as well as sharing a little bit more about everything that she's been doing with them over the past few weeks with our After School Matters program. And as we share, please do drop into the chats the simple goods that you are feeling today, the simple goods that you are learning today and hope to spread to each other. So we'll be keeping the chat super active. And after each presentation, we'll be looking for thoughts and feedback and critiques for each of the artwork. So Ms. Kate, would you like to jump in and introduce yourself?
Definitely. Good morning, everybody. My name is Miss Kate. Also, I am in a room with all my students. So I'll also just say good morning, students. Thank you guys for all being here and sharing your work. We have, I think, 10 students who are going to present their work, and I definitely don't want to take away any time from them sharing their message. So I'll say quickly, we've been working the last 8 weeks or so talking about the elements of photography, the basics working with cameras outside of the After School Matters building to capture the simple goods around us and in our immediate communities. So some students missed a couple days when we were outside taking photos. So they actually took photos from home that they brought in and they took outside of the class, which I thought was really amazing to just see them bringing outside work into the classroom. So there's going to be kind of a mix of photos we see today and a lot of mix of messages. So it's going to be really cool. I'm really excited to just let them speak. Thank you, Priya.
Amazing. So if you'd like to announce the first student, I will put on their slide. Jess, if you can go.
Sounds good. So the first student here is Angel. So give it up for Angel. Woo! And we've got a lot of screens going on, so we'll be reading right behind where the camera is. Beautiful. All right. Say hi. Hi.
Hi, hello. My name is Angel RUIZ, and I am 16 years old. My simple good is my dog because she brings me lots of joy and happiness. My simple good was inspired by me playing with her because I know that a lot of people who have pets like playing with them and go on walks with them. I showed my simple good in my artwork by showing my dog when she was sitting waiting to be played with by someone. I plan on using my meaning of the simple good to improve my community and changing the world by making sure that every pet is played with and has a good home to live in. This is important to me because I love animals and love to take care of them, and they should care for them just like they would care for anyone else. A simple good question I would ask you is how will you take care of your pets?
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Angel. I wanted to introduce everybody to our amazing marketing coordinator and fellow Chicago artist, Kitty, who's joining us here today and will be providing critiques and feedback on each of the presentations. So Kitty, can you share your thoughts on Angel's artwork? And for the rest of us, please drop your thoughts and feedback in the chat.
Absolutely, Priya. Thank you for introducing me. I'm so happy to be here with all of you today. Just a moment. I'm in the same room with Jess, so we have a bit of an echo. Okay. Angel, thank you for sharing that photo. I love the pop of color that you use with the dog toy. I think it's a really nice element in the photo. I have a question. Did you add that toy next to him, or was he already playing with that toy?
No, that toy was already out. She liked to run back and forth with that toy a lot. So that just happened to be out at the time.
Angel, did you hear me? Would you like me to ask the question again?
He answered it, but he can answer again. Maybe lean forward a little bit. Yeah.
I said that toy was already out. She liked to run back and forth with it. So that just happened to be out at that time when we snapped it, when we took the picture.
Okay. Well, I do love the photo. Like I said, I do love the pop of red, and just seeing the dog smile brings a smile to my face. So thank you for bringing joy into my day.
You're welcome.
Nice. Snaps, snaps, snaps. Very good.
Amazing. Thank you, Angel. So Jess, who do we have up next?
Okay, next up we have Asusana Gomez. Come on in. Come on in, come on in. Maybe she'll be right off screen. Okay. You can start with hello. I'll be right here with you.
Hello, my name is Susana Gomez and I'm 18 years old. My simple good is joy because joy can make us feel alive, content, and happy. It can bring a feeling of satisfaction. My simple good was inspired by a feeling of great pleasure and happiness. I showed my simple good in my artwork by taking this picture of the sign that says I'm happy. I plan on using this meaning of the simple good to improve my community and change the world by spreading joy and happiness to inspire community to do better and to show them it's not impossible to achieve our goals. This is important to me because it will not just benefit me, but the people around me. A simple good question I would ask you is, what do you need to do in order to be happy?
Very nice. Did you guys catch all that? Okay, beautiful. Wonderful job.
Amazing. Thank you for sharing. Kitty, what are your thoughts or feedback?
Yeah, I love the composition of this photo. I like how the post, the white post is vertical and then the text lies vertical down the post. So for me, my eye travels from the top to the bottom and it's very aesthetically pleasing. I also like the pop of color. Again, the purple is nice. It's a nice contrast against the white wall. My question is for you. What do you do in the morning or during the day to make you happy?
I would say like be with my friends. They make me like joyful and everything.
Be with your friends.
Yeah.
Absolutely, that's great. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you, Kitty. Good job, Asusana. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next up is Eden. You got a short one, Eden, so you can improvise if you'd like.
Okay.
Introduce yourself first.
My name's Eden Ramirez. I'm 17 years old.
What high school do you go to?
I go to Intrinsic Belmont Campus.
Very good. Your simple good is?
Simple good is nature because it brings me joy when I'm outside.
And what inspired you? What inspired this photo?
I just like the lighting in the picture. It looks nice to me.
And how will you use this to spread positivity in your community?
What
do you think?
Like, wait, can you repeat that?
How do you think this will spread positivity to other people?
Because people might like flowers and it might bring them joy.
Very good. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Thank you, Eden. Yes, you can stay by. Kitty might say something.
Hi, Eden. Thank you for sharing. So I do really love your photo. I like the element of flash that you incorporate. To me, it brings out the colors a lot, and it's a nice vibrancy in comparison to the grayish black background. So the flash really helps bring those elements forward to the foreground of the image. And the use of purple, again, is really nice. Is that a particularly favorite color of yours?
Oops, say it again.
Oh, I said, yeah, I like that color a lot.
Yes, me too. And I think using purple or maybe like cooler colors in an image like purple and blue help relax the viewer a bit. You know, those are very calming colors. So that use of color as well as the subject matter, the flowers, is a pleasing visual because for me, it's very calming.
Cool. Thank you, Kitty. Thank you, Eden. Good job.
Jazz, can you move to the next slide?
All right, so this, correct. Okay, perfect. Come on into the screen, introduce yourself. And here is what you wrote, wait, right here.
All right. Hello, my name is Faye Rodriguez. I'm 16 years old and my simple good is being comfortable. My simple good is being comfortable because it can determine how somebody works or acts around certain people. I show my simple good in my artwork by taking a picture of Mr. Porter. Mr. Porter is someone who I can be myself around and I'm comfortable with. And I know I can talk to Mr. Porter when I need to, and he'll always give me the best feedback or his honest feedback.
I love it. Snaps for Fabian. Nice, come on in. Thank you.
Hey, Fabian, how are you doing today?
Say it again.
I said good, and yours?
I'm doing well. Thank you for sharing this image. For me, what particularly stands out is the movement in his arms. Did you say his name was Mr. Porter?
Yeah.
Yeah, the movement in Mr. Porter's arms, because for me, it adds an element of joy to the photo. You know, he's active. It brings excitement into the photo, as opposed to like if his arms were down and stagnant, like not moving, it would be a little bit more serious. But because his arms are up, it's almost as if he's celebrating. You know, I can tell that, I can see why you feel comfortable around him. He seems like a very inviting person.
Mm-hmm.
I love this photo, and the theme of purple has been going on for the last couple of images. So I think that's a really cool connection.
True. All right. Thank you, Fabian. Well done. Frank? All right, come on in, and you can just introduce yourself, and you can read straight off the screen.
My name is Frank.
Okay, wait, hold on. Shh, guys. Here, yeah. All right.
Hello, my name is Frank, and I'm 14 years old. My simple good is for all pets to have homes and not live on the streets. My simple good was inspired by my dad because he wanted a dog, so we got him. I showed my simple good in my artwork because he looks chill, friendly, and always happy. My plan on using my meaning of simple good to improve my community and change the world by putting dogs in shelters instead of them being out in the streets.
Mm-hmm.
This is important to me because I want a dog in a shelter more than in an alley. A simple good question I would ask you is, will you help a dog in need?
Nice. Thank you, Frank.
Amazing. Thank you for sharing, Frank. Kitty, what do you think?
Frank, thank you for sharing. I love the viewpoint of this photo, so I can tell that you were standing over Frank taking this. Sorry, Frank, that's your name. What's your dog's name?
Rocket.
Rocket. Oh, that's such a cool name. So I can tell that you were standing over Rocket. So it brings an interesting perspective. It's kind of like a more intimate perspective, right? Because you're standing right over the dog and you're forming that connection with him, as opposed to, again, like if the dog was standing maybe further away in front of you, there would be more of like a distant viewpoint, but because you're standing over him, it's playful. And I completely agree with your simple good. I think that it is very, very important to take our animals off the street and to provide a loving and caring home for them. So thank you for spreading that message and for taking care of the animals in the Chicagoland area. Incredible.
Good job. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Okay, next we have Jasmine. Come on in, I'll be right here with you. You can just turn up the screen. All right, guys, let's listen to Jasmine real quick.
Hello, my name is Jasmine Secondina and I'm 15 years old. My simple good is happiness because it is important to feel happy. Little things that make you happy can fix your day. My simple good was inspired by my cat. I showed my simple good in my artwork for being around my cat. As soon as I'm around my cat, my day gets better. I plan on using my meaning of the simple good to improve my community and change the world by showing that something as small as seeing your pets can cause happiness. People don't need great big things to be happy. This is important to me because for a while I had trouble finding things that made me happy. I got my cat and he has been bringing me happiness ever since then. I realized that my cat is not the only thing that brings me happiness, but thanks to him, I experience happiness. A simple good question I would ask you is, what small thing makes you happy?
Beautiful. Thank you. I love all these animal photos. Kitty, what are your thoughts?
Yes, as well. Now I'm noticing a common thing with animals, which is it's so great because you're right. The small things in our life do make us happy, and one of those things being the pets that are in our lives. And I believe I saw something online once about how even just petting your animal for like 5 to 10 minutes a day during times where you're maybe feeling sad or a little stressed out or overwhelmed can really help ground you and bring you happiness back into your life. So you're definitely onto something. I think this is a great idea. I absolutely love your simple good with the photo. What I'm noticing is like, I'm looking at textures. So I'm noticing like the texture of your cat's fur and then the blanket in the background. I see 2 blankets. I see a red one and then a beige one in the bottom right corner. So for me, this image is just like, it's soft and it's fuzzy and it warms my heart to look at it. It's very comforting. One question I have for you, just out of curiosity, is what is the thing on top of your cat's head?
Confetti.
That's confetti. Well, that adds an entire element to joy to the image. I think that's great. Thank you for sharing.
What a great picture. Wonderful. Thank you so much. Okay, next up we have Jeremy. So you can introduce yourself and just read right here.
Hello, my name is Jeremy. Jeremy MATOS. My simple good is, wait, that's it. My simple good is nature, because I think it's something enjoyable to see when you walk out your house and then create a great view.
And how do you think this is going to positively impact your community?
It shows a good look on it.
It shows what?
A good look on it.
Mm-hmm. And what's a simple good question you might ask? No. All right. Well, that's good. I like it. I like your simple good. Thank you, Jeremy.
Thank you for sharing, Jeremy. Okay. This is an incredible image. For me, I see the colors of fall. My apologies, I'm going to turn my volume down. I see the colors of fall, and then I see the grayer tones of the streets, and I do love. I also notice this kind of contrast between like nature and like between nature and like more of an urban scene, and so I like that contrast. And to me, I think it's very important to have trees and to have plants within our streets, right? Because it helps ground us and it helps bring us joy when we're walking from point A to point B. A question I have for you is, where were you when you were taking this photo, and what compelled you to take the photo of this intersection or of the street?
I was in this building. I was looking out the window, and I just like the way, like the background, like the trees, like just make it look good, like the trees and stuff, like the colors of it.
Yeah, I completely agree. And it is important. It is important when we're walking outside, whether we're walking to school or to the bus or to home, to notice those simple goods around us, right? To notice the trees and the flowers and the grass, right? To pay attention to those small things so we can be more mindful, more present, and more grateful of our surroundings. So thank you for sharing your simple good. I think you have a lot of great lessons in your artistic.
Definitely. Thank you, dude. Wonderful. Sahara. And Sandra is absent today, but she did have a beautiful photo. Thank you. All right, guys.
Hello, my name is ESTRADA. I'm 17 years old. My simple good is being able to grow in parts that are unexpected, because I believe that there are certain moments in life where we break down as human beings and lose hope, but everything is temporary and we keep growing in life. My simple good was inspired by a recent heartbreak There is a certain time where I feel hopeless, but all these moments in life are lessons from which I'll grow from. I plan on using my meaning of the simple good to inspire my community and changing the world by letting individuals know that there's always something good in bad places or bad times in life. This is important to me because I know that I'm not the only one that goes through hard times, and there's others who have it worse. But everything is temporary, and everything in life will be good at the end.
What's your simple good question?
Oh, and my simple good question is, how do you stay optimistic in hard times?
Big snaps. Beautiful. Thank you, Sahara.
Thank you for sharing, Sahara. One of two things. First of all, the photo is absolutely beautiful. I love the composition. Like, I see first the image is broken down into like triangles for me. So I see the black triangle in the bottom left corner, and then the triangle made out of bricks on the top right. And so I like the line that's drawn through that middle. And then I like the flower that's coming up to like kind of interrupt that line, right? And I love how the flower or the plant is centered in the plant is centered in the middle of the photo, right? And so your attention is just zoomed in right into the growth of the photo, right? Like to the joy within the photo. And I also like how the plant is coming out of the bricks, you know? And so it shows that even in the hardest of times, we can grow, like your simple good statement said, like even in the hardest of times, room for growth, room for joy, and we can come out stronger and we can blossom from the suffering or from the pain that we feel, right? And so I think your image is very complimentary of the statement. Excuse me. And I love the pop of green. You guys are all doing really well with incorporating pops of color into the image. Mm-hmm. So a question I have for you is, why did you decide to use zoom in on that object? Like, you could have stepped back and taken the image further away, but I noticed that you stepped in and the image zoomed in. And for me, I think for that artist, I think it speaks to your artist, but I would also like to hear from you why you chose to do that, why you chose to use that technique.
Did you catch that question?
Yeah. I mean, I was sitting down because we were outside, so I was just observing what to take a picture of, and then all of a sudden I turned my back, and from where I was sitting, I saw the plant right there in the crack. So I thought it was just a perfect shot, so I took the shot, and that's how it turned out.
Yeah, it is a perfect shot. Way to go. It's really great.
Yeah, a lovely serendipitous moment.
Thank you.
Beautiful job. Well done, Sahara. Thank you. Thank you. Be nice and loud so they can hear you.
Hello, my name is Natalia. I'm 15 years old in 10th grade and go to Intrinsic. My simple good is friendship. My simple good is friendship because although life is rough, I feel like sometimes when you feel like giving up, your friends are always kind of like there for you. My simple good was inspired by my friends because every time I'm down, they always try and make me smile and make me happy.
Mm-hmm.
I showed my simple good in my artwork by taking a picture of my friend and I making a heart under sunlight. It was her idea.
Mm-hmm.
The heart represents our love for each other, and the sunlight represents how we make each other smile even in the darkest days. And that's it, right?
That's it. That's good. Yeah. Wonderful.
Thank you, Natalia, for sharing. This is a beautiful image. When I saw this and when you were speaking of friendship, I was instantly reminded of all the friends and the friendships in my life that are my simple goods. So thank you for resurfacing that and bringing that to my attention. With this image, I like how you use light to create the subject matter, right? Light is a very, very powerful tool that we can use when we photograph images. It can, we can use the flashlight, we can use the flash to like light up an object, right? Or we can use natural lighting like the sun to help bring depth into our photos. And so it's incredible that your image is just a shadow, right? Like we don't see the hands in it. And so I think you really successfully use the sun, use your lighting source to create a subject matter. And obviously I love the heart in the center of the image. I think that's beautiful. And I think it really resonates with your Simple Good statement. So great job.
Thank you, Natalia. Beautiful work. Okay, last but certainly not least, we have Vernon. Come on up. All right. So you can introduce yourself and read right off the screen.
Hello. Oh.
Yep.
Hello, I am Vernon Smith. I am 15 years old, and my simple good is simply something that stands out in the photo because I thought it looked good. My simple good was inspired by my surroundings. I saw it and I just wanted to share it out. So I plan on using my simple good to improve my community by like sharing good vibes. This is important to me because it was the first major thing I've done with the simple good. And a question I would like to ask is, what picture do you think would be good to bring positive vibes?
Nice. Snaps for Vernon, y'all. Love positive vibes.
Great job, Vernon. Well, my answer to your question is I think this picture is a great picture to bring positive vibes into any space, into anyone who's viewing it. I love the tree that's in the center. I think it's a smart idea that you took a picture of a green tree that is in front of a red wall, right? Because those are opposite colors. And so it's a great idea to put an object of one color in front of like a background or an object of an opposite color, right? Because it helps it pop. Can you think of like the Chicago Bears logo? It's both blue and orange, and those are opposite colors, right? And so it's a good technique to use to help bring contrast to any image. So my question to you is, when you were photographing this image, is that what stood out to you? Did you have that in mind?
Yes, I thought like all the colors around it just looked nice, and it simply made me want to take a good picture of it.
Mm-hmm. I think you did a great job. Thank you so much.
Yeah, nice. Thank you, Vernon. Wonderful job. All right, snaps from everybody, you guys. Thank you guys so much for sharing your images and for reading out your statements. I'm really proud of the way you guys wrote about your simple goods. You guys all really made some beautiful connections. And I think there were connections between your photos that we couldn't have even guessed until we were looking at them right in front, one after another. So really, really good job, you guys.
Amazing. Thank you, Ms. Kate, and thank you to all of our students. This is incredible seeing your works of art and your really profound thoughts behind what you presented today. Was just so amazing and positive, and really going to leave an impact with everybody here today, so that we can carry it with us moving forward. So I hope you guys are really proud of what you put together, and understanding that the impact that you really created through your art. And because of that, I'm really super excited to really announce you guys as our official newly entered Simple Good Youth Ambassadors. So you guys are officially equipped with understanding of spreading positivity through our program. So therefore, you are now accountable and responsible to spread the simple good all around the world. So this means that we want to continue to see you guys do good in your community and the world, and using the tools that the simple good has given you in order to do so. So we'll be talking a little bit more about what that looks like, but you guys should be super proud, and we're so proud to have you guys as a part of the simple good family. So congratulations, guys, and let's give everybody a round of applause. Amazing. And before we sign off, Kitty, do you have any final words that you want to leave with our newest ambassadors?
Yes, absolutely. Just going through all of the beautiful photos that we saw, I noticed a common theme at the beginning of purple, you know, using that element of purple and like a pop of color. I also noticed the theme of nature. And so it's cool to see that you guys have similarities across your images, right? Because I think it speaks to the connection that we're able to form with one another based on the commonalities in our life, based on what we have in common. So I think that was great. And I'm also so excited for you guys. This is a huge step. I hope that all of you continue to take photos. You guys are all very talented. I hope you continue to take photos to share them with the world, and then continue to share your simple goods. Your happiness is what brings you joy and what makes you feel grateful with other people in your life. So continue to do good, guys. And thank you so much for sharing your photos with me. It was such an honor to be with you guys today.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Kitty. We are so proud of you guys, and thank you for sharing with us. We want you to stay in touch with us. So we have a couple ways that we're gonna have you guys loop into our world. So if you go to the next slide, we just launched our newest TSG pop-up shop. So you guys can come visit us down at the South Loop, and we have more simple good artwork by our students. We'll be rotating artwork from across the city in there, but it would be a great way for everybody to see more examples of the simple good within our shop. And we also sell really dope merch that's all inspired by our students. So as you can see, we are really famous for our quote tees and our hoodies, all inspired by your meaning of the simple good. So every year we pick 5 students from across the communities that we support, and we feature your simple good through a public vote on our quote tees, which gets spread all over not only all over Chicago, but all over the world. So in the shop, you can check out the full gear and see whose quotes that we featured every year. So we hope that you guys will stop by and stay in touch with us and continue to help spread us the simple good, especially during this critical time. So thank you all for being here today. Congrats again, and we'll see you very soon.
Thank you, Priya. Thank you, Kitty, for all your comments. Really appreciate it.
Of course. Thank you, Ms. Kate. This was wonderful. Good job, guys.
Great job, guys.
Bye.
Mm-hmm.